Once again, Lil Scrappy has sparked a craze on the internet. The crowd is going crazy as he shows off his new girlfriend this time. Everyone has something to say about the photos and videos that have begun to circulate. People are encouraging him by saying things like, "Okay, Scrappy, do your thing," and others, "The severe side-eye is what they're offering." In any case, the focus is once more on his romantic life. And truthfully, do we still find this surprising? Being in the spotlight has always come naturally to the love and hip-hop Atlanta star. Scrappy has a knack for keeping people talking, whether it's through his music, family drama, or love roller coasters. Social media is already doing what it does best: speculate, react, and spiral because of his most recent relationship antics. Without any commercial breaks, it presents a real-life reality show. What about this chapter? It's hot. For many years, Scrappy has been a part of the love and hip-hop community. He has gone through enough messy events to last a lifetime, including breakups, makeup changes, and an entire marriage. You would assume that he would take some time to himself following his highly publicized divorce from Bambi. Keep quiet. Get better. No, it's not Scrappy. Rather, he's out here acting bravely as if grief never occurred, and he's not at all concealing it. Chile. When he appeared at a club, appearing very at ease and flirtatious, things quickly heated up. It appeared harmless at first: drinks, music, vibrations. But it soon became a scene in typical Scrappy fashion. When he was surrounded by women and one of them leaned in to give him a cheek kiss. Was that captured on camera? Whoa! The internet ceased. Did this become the new Boo? Only a fan? As they tried to figure things out, people went insane. As soon as the video went viral, people began asking, is Scrappy off the market again? Which girl is the new one? Is it merely a rebound? Hot takes exploded on social media. Some admirers believed he was simply enjoying his single status. Some believed that he had already discovered his new queen. The doubters naturally rolled their eyes and remarked, "Here we go again," because there's always something with Scrappy. As if that weren't enough, Scrappy really stepped up the ante by performing the unimaginable on Instagram Live. He fired his shot at Summer Walker, of course. That's Summer Walker indeed, the queen of dirty love songs and heartbreak choruses. Gazing directly at the camera, Scrappy urged followers to assist him in attracting her notice. It was daring, wild, and incredibly Scrappy. Supporters wasted no time. Some were laughing, some were in complete shock, and some were tagging Summer like devoted little hype men. They questioned, is he serious right now? Spoiler alert, his expression was grave. Summer, meanwhile, has been silent. However, you are aware that the internet is waiting and watching. This man is already planning his next romantic adventure after ending a full-fledged marriage. It broadcasts soap operas, not to mention that everything is taking place when Bambi's situation is still fresh. Their terrible breakup was enough to set the stage for an entire season of drama. They have 3 children together, have publicly expressed their problems, and have sparred on social media. To see Scrappy out here acting like he's free-spirited and unrestrained, a lot of people are talking about it, because most people would rest, not tenacious. In a sense, though, this is right on his mark. Whether he's arguing about it, sharing it on Instagram Live, or singing about it, Scrappy has always shown his emotions. Keeping things private has never been his style. The entire world is aware of his emotions. And now, it's obvious that he's back in his romantic phase. We're all watching, whether it's with Summer Walker or Miss Mystery Club Girl. Scrappy is stating unequivocally that he is not here to linger. Without a doubt, fans are coming to enjoy the ride. While some are waiting for whatever drama may come next, others are cheering for him to finally find true happiness. In any case, Scrappy makes it very evident that he is back, single, and enjoying every moment of it. But if you have been following Lil Scrappy throughout the years, you are aware that the story has always included Erica Dixon. Their relationship? It's profound. Fans have seen the two through everything, and even have a daughter named Imani. Scrappy and Erica always find a way to get back together, whether it's through heated confrontations, full-on splits, quiet reconciliations, or unexpected reunions. Lately, though, things are beginning to appear much more personal once more. The two were seen on vacation together earlier this year, and it wasn't your usual just friends get-together. We're talking about candlelit dinners, spa days, Aruba beaches, and pure couple vibes. Fans noticed right away as they posted pictures and videos of themselves looking really comfortable, with the message, "On a little quick trip with my dog, and we had a time, Jack." Scrappy attempted to maintain composure. Please, boy. The internet was asking, "Where is dog? That doesn't provide energy to a friend." People were praising the chemistry, the flirting, and that indisputable spark that never really went away in the comments, which went viral. Then Scrappy revealed the truth. Scrappy recently admitted in an interview that he has always loved Erica, even when he was in other relationships. He was direct and unapologetic. It's a mess. That's brave. And that's exactly what Scrappy is all about. He even said that he would wed Erica right away if given the opportunity. Almost all of the internet gasped at once. "Finally," said some supporters, while others sat back and thought, "Phew, this is going to be messy again." Erica, in the meantime, she maintained her composure and coolness. As graceful as ever, she allowed Scrappy to speak while maintaining a constant smile. Fans, however, weren't duped. It was evident to all that the chemistry had returned and was stronger than before. Many people thought Scrappy was finally confirming what they had all known for years, that there was always something genuine between him and Erica, regardless of who entered and left their lives. Pain, drama, love, everything. Let's change the subject and discuss why Scrappy is back on the dating scene in the first place. In 2023, his divorce from Bambi was formally finalized, and boy, was it not a quiet one. They made the decision to end their marriage after 5 years and 3 children. Supporters hoped for a civil, peaceful split. Some co-parenting objectives, perhaps. However, no. Scrappy made it very evident that he was done romantically, emotionally, and totally. Nor did he sugarcoat anything. He openly declared that he no longer even liked Bambi. Not by a small amount. His sole concern now, his work and his children. Although harsh, it was truthful. Scrappy looked like a man who was tired of faking. The filter was off, and the smile was gone. While some fans sympathized with Bambi, others believed Scrappy deserved to be at peace after everything they had, to endure, particularly given how ugly and public their relationship had become. And pay attention, Scrappy didn't waste any time. He was already making references to other relationships before that divorce document was even completely dry. We're discussing flirtatious direct messages, Instagram lives, and even his jab at Summer Walker. Then, of course, getting intimate. With Erica once more. It was similar to live streaming the upcoming season of a reality program. The cameras were back outdoors. And Scrappy? Yes, they were prepared. And it was obvious that the story wasn't finished when Erica appeared in that mix once more. Then the spark ignited the fire, one studio session, too many comments, and chaos ensued. Stevie J grinned and stood uncomfortably near, saying, "It's not my fault your girl is staring at me." Scrappy's gaze flickered. He pushed Stevie firmly against the mixing board in a blur. The cables clattered, the apparatus swayed, and then there was anarchy. "Yo, Scrappy, back up off my man!" Jocelyn screamed as she leaped to her feet. The space? Insanity at once. In an attempt to soothe Scrappy, Erica hurried closer and grabbed his arm. "Scrappy, relax." "This isn't worth it," she stated steadily. He wasn't hearing it, though. His chest was rising, his fists clenched. Stevie straightened, his face steely, his smirk gone. "Do you want to swing? Then let's go." Tension blew up. Security hurried in to try to keep them apart. In Spanish, Jocelyn was yelling. Over the commotion, the producers were shouting. What about Erica? She simply had a worn-out appearance, because that night wasn't the only thing at stake. Years of rivalry, pride, jealousy, and music were involved, and unresolved feelings. In that one instant, everything was collapsing. Scrappy was attempting to prove something, not just defend himself. To Stevie, perhaps. To Erica, perhaps. Perhaps even to himself. However, it was unvarnished, untidy, and authentic. Exactly like Scrappy's whole romantic life. Scrappy look. "At me?" While security restrained him, Erica's voice broke through the confusion. Her eyes were sweet and beseeching, but her tone was stern. "Imani, your music is too important for you to lose. Don't allow him to accept that." Even though the cameras were still rolling, it didn't matter at the time. This was the unraveling. of their real life, not a plot. With deep breaths, Scrappy's chest rose and fell. She grounded him by taking a step closer. "Why?" she muttered, her eyes searching his, her voice breaking. A flush of guilt replaced the anger that had overwhelmed him. Jocelyn was standing beside Stevie, who was still massaging his jaw behind them. Jocelyn spat out, "He's done," loud enough for Erica to hear. "Scrappy isn't going to learn forever." Erica whirled, eyes blazing, and that was that. "You've never met him. You are unfamiliar with us." Her voice was as sharp as a sword and conveyed weight. Erica strode past, the confusion disregarding the producer's pleas for her to remain in frame. "I'm not giving up on you," she muttered as she approached the squad car and leaned in close. "But you must put an end to this." The fury in Scrappy's eyes cooled as he gazed at her. "I apologize," he replied quietly. "I simply couldn't allow him to treat you disrespectfully." Erica's eyes welled with tears. "He is not the issue. It concerns us. Concerning Imani, you must perform better." She reluctantly complied with the officer's request that she take a step back. As they put Scrappy in the back car and cuffed him, she stood motionless. Her face was illuminated by flashing red and blue lights as cameras recorded every unfiltered emotion, even every tear. Voices rose as Jocelyn and Stevie clashed with producers behind her. Erica's attention, however, remained fixed on Scrappy, the man she had loved through all of it. Pain, desire, and everything in between. Erica's phone buzzed as the squad car drove away. Mama D, Scrappy's mother, sent the SMS. "You're aware of his devotion to you. Keep trying, my boy." Erica gripped the phone tightly as she cleaned her face. She had no idea what lay ahead. More altercations, more press, perhaps even more heartache. She wasn't prepared to leave, though, and that much was obvious. Not quite yet. Hope was still alive somewhere inside her, fragile yet unyielding. There was still a lot of enthusiasm in the studio. Jocelyn's voice was still resonating off the walls as she continued her tirade. "Scrappy is a moron, and Erica is even more. Foolish for sticking with him." Stevie iced his jaw and smirked as he sat on the edge of a speaker. It wasn't over. He knew. Not even close. The flashing lights, Jocelyn's fury, and Erica's distant shadow were all captured by the cameras as they gradually panned out. This was the unvarnished, brutal, and authentic Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. The blogs were already humming by daybreak. The arrest of Scrappy was making headlines. There was a leaked video going around. With her heart hurting, Erica sat on her couch and scrolled through the cacophony. Even though she had always understood that loving Scrappy had a price, she began to question whether it was too high on evenings like that. Nevertheless, she couldn't get rid of the image of him staring at her in that parking lot as if she were his compass. Her phone rang. From jail, it was a collect call. After a moment's hesitation, she picked up. With a wounded voice, Scrappy stated, "I messed up, but I'll make this right. For you. For Imani." Silently, Erica leaned back. She whispered, "Scrappy, you always say that. When will you show it?" A pause. Then, "I will. Don't give up on me, please." Erica didn't respond. However, she also didn't end the call. They managed to hang on.